Welcome to your daily focus for November the 9th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the loving, supportive, positive energy you send my way each and every day. You guys rock. Thank you. Let's see what the energy is going to be for us today. I'm sorry if I said the date wrong yesterday. I still haven't had a moment to actually go back and listen, but yeah, I proved I was human. I'm sorry. Oh, look at this. We've got the Three of Swords as our very first card. I love the way the artist portrays that. It's so original. Five of Cups. Eight of Wands. Well, let us get an angel card to go with these. So unlike yesterday, these are more free will cards. Okay, yesterday it was, there was little we could do except understand what we could not control and find laughter, find joy. Apparently that one wants to fall out. Spirit of Nature, 6. Now 6 is the loving, compassionate, caring. It's like a parental love. An undying and unceasing love. And Spirit of Nature. So I'm going to leave that out, and I'm going to see what other angel card we get. Look, we had the butterfly yesterday, and look at on that angel. So that was, telling us to remember that we can fly. We do have the strength, we do have the capabilities. And sometimes we have to exercise those muscles and bring it into the conscious. But the more we start doing that, the easier it becomes. Let's see what card goes with that. Oh man, the cards are all over the place tonight. They've got a mind of their own. We've got 28, Misfortune. Okay, so we have 2 not so good with a great, and then we have a not so good with a great. So a mixed bag again. Three of Swords. Let's start there. Start at the beginning. The first thing that caught my eye, no pun intended, was her eye. That our reality is what we choose to see and what we choose not to see. So I think we're being asked here to look inside of ourselves and understand where we don't believe in ourselves. Understand where it is we don't like ourselves or we don't want to show that part to the world. Because we could be spending an incredible amount of energy on trying to hide that part of ourselves, and usually it's a very tiny part of ourselves, from the world, and it lowers our energy. It takes us down. So how do you see yourself? How do you see the world around you? How do you see the limitations in your life? How do you see the advancement that you can take? It's kind of like the blind men with the elephant. I don't remember the whole fable or story, but each part of the blind man felt a different part of the elephant and therefore came to a different conclusion of what it truly was. But all along it was an elephant. But they could only see the part that they could touch, their limited view. So where do we adopt a limited view of ourselves and what we can do and who we can become? How do we truly see our future? Is it through a tear-stained eye? Or is it one that has a sparkle in it? Because that eye does also have a sparkle. We know there's a tear because it's running through the heart. But there's also this sparkle. There's also this, I can do this. And so it's moving past. It's like there's closure or healing or an advancement in your spirituality or something that can happen today that can spark you in some way. If you are not allowing the energy to pull you down. Because here we have the Five of Cups. That is definitely energy that is pulling us down. And I think the last time I had her out here, I could see that determination in her face that she was going to stand up. That she was going to say enough is enough, that I can do this, that I can go forward. But I think the energy today tries to pull us down. So one thing I want you to do today, if you don't do it any other day, and I wish you would do it every day because it is a very easy way, just protect yourself. Ask for a beautiful divine light to surround you. See it in your imagination. Place a wall of mirrors around you facing outwards. In your mind, see it form. Okay, because this is where, I see gentlemen, start your engine. So there's a lot of good energy that can connect today. Maybe it's healing. Maybe it's the understanding that you have been imposing a limitation on yourself rather than a true limitation that is there present in your life. You see the way to go forward. And I feel a fear. So there's worry, there's concern, there's stress over whether or not you can do this, you can accomplish this, you can actually be that person you want to be. Your talents are as good as you humbly think they are. With this card, it's stand up strong and proud for who you are and what you can do, your abilities, your talents. Look through a positive light today. Tap into your spirituality. Talk to God, your angels, your spirit guides today. Allow them to show you something that has been holding you back and giving you a new viewpoint, a new understanding, a new clarity. Because this is, gentlemen, start your engines. This is forward movement. This is getting ready to go forward. This is knowing that you can. This is getting excited about who you are and where you're going in life, what you can accomplish, what lives you can touch. And then we have misfortune, which is a 10, and spirit of nature, which is a 6. The 10 boils down to the 1, which is I am and independence. And I think that's where you're going to find the misfortune. Thinking that you are an island, that you can do it alone, that you don't need other people, that getting involved with other people won't really matter. Getting together with like-minded people or positive people or people with the same interests. Because when you start getting around the same kind of mindset, you start to realize that you can go forward, that you can create, that you can become. I see the energy is possibly pulling you down today, muddying the waters if you allow it, beating yourself up. Because if you don't direct your spirituality, the spirituality will find you, or the energy will find you, is a better term. That's why I want the mirrors around you. Okay? It will repel evil. It will keep goodness close to you. Because these two cards out front tells me that negative energy could really come into your life and take hold. And if you're not conscious that it can pass, that you don't have to allow it into your life, that you can look at the positive, you can look at what can be, that you change your focus to your plans, your focus to your future, the focus to what you want to do in life, then that tear turns into a twinkle. Let's see what our wise animals have to say. Spirit of nature, meditation, prayer, getting out in nature. And if nature is doing what, I looked up into my maple tree tonight and there was very few leaves left, and I'm positive that like 3 days ago it was still all bright yellows and oranges and reds dancing in the sunlight. And so the snow will be on its way soon, and the trees slowly lose all their leaves. So I'm surrounding myself with flowers, raising the energy, bringing nature to me if I can't get out into nature, although it's still been quite beautiful weather. Find your identity. The raccoon. I had a pet raccoon when I was little. Well, not too little. It was my first job. And everybody kept saying that there was this raccoon they almost had on the way in to the business. And so when my shift was over late at night, I decided, well, I'm going to go and see this. And here was this little baby raccoon that must have got separated from its mother. He was a cool pet. And then when he was old enough, he lived outside and everything still. And then, eventually he went back to nature where he belonged. He's really a wild animal. You have to respect that. You're not going to take a wild animal and turn it into a tame animal. To a degree you can, but they still need to go out into the wild and be themselves and feel their own liberation and freedom and who they truly are. We have that card and that card. Saying to stop fighting your passions and your dreams and stop hiding behind a fear that may be just the way you're looking at things. A person often meets his destiny on the road he took to avoid it. Raccoon tells you that you are hiding from your true self. All too often we lose our identity. I swear I didn't peek. I swear I didn't peek. Oh my goodness. You can't make this stuff up. It's just amazing. Raccoon tells you that you are hiding from your true self. All too often we lose our identity. It can be connected to career, love, relationships, and even friendships. Relationships are a mirror of who you are at the time. If your self-esteem is low and sad, you will attract the same. On the outside, the person or situation may be perceived as the life of the party, but inside they are crying with confusion. It is never good to create relationships out of illusions and treat them as a patch or a quick fix for what you don't have in your life. They are supposed to be a complement to who you are and helping you to grow, both of you or all of you. If taking it in context of friends, coworkers, or career. Now, that doesn't mean hermit yourself away until you figure it all out. It means that you need to work to heal yourself and become the person that you want to be. Be the person that you want in your life. No matter what disappointment you have had in your life, which would be the tear, right? And the Three of Swords. You cannot forget to celebrate who you are, which is the twinkle in the eye. When that job promotion doesn't come through, or the person who you hoped was the love of your life just leaves, it's easy to get caught up in the negativity of despair. But it means that you aren't in the right spot in your life to attract what you want. So take the time to change that. So a couple of pointers. Write down 10 qualities that you love about yourself. They don't have to be physical, but they can be. Write down 10 qualities that you would like to work on, and then truly look at those qualities to see if they are fixable are things that you are creating because you are sad. Eat right. Go to the grocery store and supply your cupboards with good and colorful foods. Put the black colored clothes to the back of your closet and force yourself to wear a colorful shirt or scarf. And some people tell me, my work uniform is black. I have to wear black. I have to wear black every day. Well, your socks may not have to be black, or your undergarments, or maybe the scarf that you wore into work and out of work is not black. Maybe that's a pink or a green, or guys, a nice lime green tie or something. So there's ways that you can sneak color into your life. Put on fun music and dance. When you are sad, take some action instead of focusing on the mourning. And mourning is felt the same as a sadness. Cry. And don't feel bad about crying. That's the release of stress when we cry. I don't know why people think that's so bad when we cry. Crying is the release. It's more terrifying to watch somebody who can't cry, because they can't release it. They keep it trapped inside. It grows. So rejoice in your tears, because you know you're on the mend. Seek professional help if you feel suicidal or having dark thoughts. Know that it takes time to heal. Don't patch your heart with another toxic relationship, which is so true. Sometimes we just want to fill that void instead of understanding our own independence and how we can be stronger, more empowered going forward for the next relationship. And we fill that void instead of looking at how we can grow. So, find your identity. I love the way the cards and the raccoon so went together. So, if you follow the energy of today, by the end of it, well, gentlemen, start your engines. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.